Hello. Good after day. The evening part before morning. I mean, not before morning. What the fuck I'm talking about? It's before evening and not noon, but that middle part. So I was thinking, right? And I just wanted to share the thoughts that I had. Maybe somebody want to hear it. Maybe it's you, maybe not. If not, oh well, that's life. It goes on. It is what it is. Okay, but anyway, I was thinking about the Bible, right? And I was just trying to make sense of the whole picture in itself. So I started thinking about the story of Adam and Eve. So if we go back and we'll just agree on certain things. Like certain things are opinions and certain things are fact. But we know for 12 years we went to school. Well, actually, if you count pre-K and kindergarten, for 14 years we went to school, right? And we were told this is how this is this is that. And then you go to church on Sunday. So you go to school Monday through Friday. You may have a free Saturday. Depends on what type of parent or guardian that you had and what y'all did on Saturday. Then Sunday when you went to church. Okay. So just from what I gathered from church, from the churches I went to, from the parts and bits and pieces of the Bible that I read that I could understand. And you can correct me where I'm wrong and where you don't agree. But okay. In the story of Adam and Eve. So God created Adam. Okay, so after he was done creating everything else, he created Adam. So he created Adam, and then boom, there was Adam. And Adam, this man with nipples that he doesn't use. Now, just think about that. He has nipples. A man has nipples. What do he do with his nipples? Exactly. He has a major artery on the outside of his bone cavity. Now let's just think in our minds, what is your bones for? When you hit shit, like really, what is your bones for? You can go look it up or figure it out. Like make sense of it, however you process it. But just think about that part. Your penis can become injured to the point that you die. Like a man's penis can become injured to the point that he dies. So it is a major artery on the outside of his bone cavity. Okay? Moving forward. So, after God created him, then he said, I'm going to create this. You know what? This man, this Adam, he needs a helpmate, a partner, or whatever you say they say. Okay, then he said, I'm going to put him to sleep. So God did the very first surgery in the first day. The first day of life, he did the very first surgery that he put him to sleep. Put him to sleep. Why wasn't it just that he could do it in front? Like, never mind. But anyway, moving right along. He created this woman, right? Who is on a perfect cycle. Who is on a perfect cycle from the day she is born to the day she dies. She has all the eggs that she will ever have. As every month in its own cycle, number of days or however it calculates, whether it's less days or more days, she has a cycle. And it regulates her bones and it regulates everything within her body, right? And she has nipples that she uses because she feeds babies with the nipples, right? Then, all of her major arteries fit into her cavity. Okay, her bone cavity. So let's just make sense of this. So you mean to tell me that God created this incomplete being first, then from this incomplete being made a more complete being? Yeah, okay, that makes perfect sense. No, it doesn't. Not at all. Not at all. So you have to basically scratch to believe that. If you take your body and you go from your longest, if you stretch your hands out from your longest finger to your other longest finger, on your hands, so the longest finger, from one finger to the other, that is the same height that you are standing up from head to toe. If you take your foot and you place it between your wrist and your elbow, you take your foot and place it between your elbow and your wrist on this part, that is the length of your foot. You are perfectly designed and cycled. Like that in itself, like that explanation doesn't make any sense. So if that doesn't make any sense, what the fuck else did you lie about? Oh, no, I didn't forget the best part. So after this, right, after God saw fit that man was so important that he needed to make him first, he then turned around and said, but no, I'm gonna give the responsibility of carrying life and nurturing and growing life, which is a marvelous thing. And I don't think how anyone can see it as a punishment or something that you were given to whatever. It is a beautiful thing. It is amazing. It is truly remarkable to feel a child move within you. Let me tell you, I don't care what society says of how many kids, this, and that. Like, it is a beautiful thing to be a parent, especially when you appreciate who you are yourself, because once you appreciate who you are yourself, you can appreciate that yourself and your children, and you can appreciate the people around you and your children, even if they fucked you over. But that's another story for another day. But anyway, but just that in itself. So then God said, I'm going to give the responsibility of carrying out and growing life, I'm going to put it in her hands. This more complete secondary being. Okay. So, if that don't make no sense, like, what the fuck? Like, how did you get past that? Like, how do you just, I guess that walk by faith thing is really, really strong. Guess so. I don't know.